Okay, I am joined by fans' favourite again. It's Tony Chelsea SW6. We love this guy. Tony, you're welcome. Anytime. Say it. You can say it back to me.
Oh, I love you too.
Thank you very much. So, what did you make of Chelsea today? How good were they?
Very good. Very, very good. In fact, I don't even like the game against Crystal Palace, which I spoke to you last time. I don't think we really got out of second gear again. I don't think we went to our full potential. Obviously, it wasn't. There was a lot of players out, and I thought we were really good. I mean, the first goal, I was directly in line when LUKAKU, the way he took it down, picked his angle and just slotted it. It was just unbelievable, beautiful, beautiful strike. We were fantastic then. We should have pushed on. In fact, Aston Villa were quite decent. They carved out quite a number of chances in that first half. They were decent, weren't they, Aston Villa? They really were.
They were, and credit to Mendy as well.
Mendy was the man of the match, without a shadow of a doubt. He made at least 4 or 5 cracking saves. It was that type of game. It was very, very open, probably too open. I thought we gave them too much space behind. When we were pushing up, there was a lot of space behind Callum. And they were creating chances. They were getting the ball in the box. They just didn't have their shooting boots on. And like you said, Mendy was absolutely superb. But second half, we were a different side, and it helps obviously when you get a quick goal, which settles your nerves. Because obviously when it's 2, you can start to play your stuff and that. Brave decision. Just shows you what a manager we got there with Thomas Tuchel. Brand new player, getting all the plaudits. Obviously, come the transfer window, i.e. Saul. And to bring him off, and to be fair, he made 3 errors in that first half. You can see he's an intelligent player. He's got a great touch. He's going to be a great player. What he needs to do is get himself up to speed of the Premier League. That's all it is.
We all know Premier League's different ball game.
And they were, of course, they knew that. They were pressing him, and they were, playing the physical card. And of course, they were brushing him aside, and they were winning those 50-50s, which you perhaps don't get away with, in other leagues. And he was exposed a bit, and I think Thomas Tuchel, that's a massive, thing to do, wasn't it? To pull him off, new signing, knowing full well that we've got a Golo Kante out, so it's obviously going to be 2 or 3, so we're going to be one or the other. And of course, what's that done is that gave Kovacic like an extra step, springing step, an extra boost. Not just because he got the second goal, but I just thought his overall play was superb, And, in the end, it was quite relaxed. And, of course, fantastic to see Romelu Lukaku get a second goal. And once again, calmness in front of goal. That's exactly what we're missing. The only thing that would have been perfect and rounded it off is if Tino Werner had come off the bench and nicked one at the end, just for pure confidence and just to show the player how much he's adored here at Stamford Bridge.
Can I just ask one word? Can you describe Trevor Tralabar? Because we haven't mentioned him yet, and I rate him so much.
Yeah, he's really impressing me. I mean, every single game he's growing in confidence now, isn't he? You can see that. Again, Tuchel's fine, he come back. He was one of those players that he spent some time with before the rest of the players come back after international duty. And he recognised, he said, you know what, you're going to get some game time. And then he impressed in his game time. And of course, he's taken his opportunity, and now he is very much part of that first team. So when I must admit, when the end of the transfer window happened, and of course we got rid of Kurt Zuma, I got to tell the lie to you, I was a little bit disappointed. At least that we didn't go in and grab someone in ourselves. That didn't happen in the end, but if you look at what we've got and the varieties that we can play, chopping and changing the place, look at Ben Chilwell, don't even get...
I was going to say, completely left out again.
That's because Marcus Alonso is just superb.
And why would you change it?
Well, why exactly? You don't. That's right. You don't change anything. But the beautiful thing about it right now is we can chop and change again in midweek. That wasn't a full side, but we just got through a game against a decent Aston Villa. 3 points, 3 goals, 3-0, and joint top of the league with Cristiano Ronaldo United, who was going to steal all the plaudits tonight, obviously, as we know. Match of the day will start with it, and match of the day will go out with the credits. We know that. That's how it's going to work. But no, fair play to him. The beautiful thing is, we're top of the league, and we got the European game midweek, and of course we've got Spurs.
Let's batter Spurs. I mean, that game against Palace, I think we can do it. Tony, it is lovely to speak to you again. You take care. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm joined by Craig. He wanted to open this segment with a dance. I said no. We've both been at the bridge tonight. Craig, what did you think of our performance today?
We were terrible, but it doesn't make a difference because we have a fantastic centre forward who scores goals out of nowhere.
Sorry, we were terrible.
We lost the midfield battle massively, but it doesn't make a difference. This is the beautiest thing about football. You don't have to be fantastic to win every single game. That's what champions do. Champions don't win every single game by being absolutely elite. It's fine. We had 3 real opportunities today. Lukaku's 2, and obviously Kovacic's 1. Kovacic probably could have had another one as well, I'll be honest, but either way, doesn't make a difference. 4 big chances, we scored 3 of them. Make it count, and that's exactly what we did today. Werner, as much as I love him, wouldn't have done what Lukaku did. Havertz wouldn't have done what Lukaku did. I said it before. I said it on my fan cam a few weeks ago. We weren't good, but we won the game. And I said that we lacked a centre forward. And although we were all right and we got the job done, it wasn't perfect. And I got a lot of people like going, oh, he doesn't know what he's on about. We've added that centre forward, and now we're elite. And it doesn't matter, again, that we weren't brilliant. But we've still added exactly what was needed, which is a big game player. And that's what he did today. He just dealt with it.
I'm going to challenge you. Yeah. Do you not feel you're being slightly negative? We've won 3-0.
And I'm loving it.
Clean sheet. We're top of the league, albeit with United.
Okay.
What? Do you not feel you're just being a little bit picky?
No, not at all. Because I know what this team is capable of. Same thing I said.
But let's consider team selection today.
Yeah.
So obviously, for me, I felt we weren't as cohesive as we have been before, but that's due to changes in the team. Yeah. So, what's your opinion on that? Do you not think that had an impact in today's game?
Neither were Villa. They missed their goalkeeper and their main centre midfielder.
But they lost 3-0.
Yeah, and they maybe would have lost 1-0 or 2-0, depending. You don't know what happens in this game. That's the thing. Look. Again, we don't have to be fantastic, and I don't care about it. At some point, we're going to whack a team 6-0, and I'm going to be standing there going, yeah, that was it. That was the one that I loved and I adored. It's not that game. I'm still going to enjoy it. I'm still going to have fun. I said to you week 1, we're going to win the league. It might have been a little bit jokey, but now we've added a big target man, someone who's going to do it in big games. We're going to do it. He's already done it against Arsenal. That's one of them. He had an incredibly tough battle against Van Dijk, and he didn't exactly look horrendous against Van Dijk. What was it, 2 weeks ago? Wasn't brilliant, but wasn't horrendous by any stretch of the imagination. We're a good football team, and Lukaku has made us better. We're the champions of Europe, and Lukaku has made us better. This is fantastic. I'm just not going to say this is the prime optimum performance we can see, because I know there is a hell of a lot more to come in this football team, and that is what I fucking love.
So, are we going to win all the trophies then?
Well, I don't know. That's a little bit of a stretch, but I think it'll be tough to do the Champions League. It'll be tough to do the Champions League again. But I mean, looking on the domestic front, I mean, you've got Man City they've got a good squad, but have shown little bits of deficiencies every now and again. It happened in the Champions League final. You look at Man United; they've got Ronaldo. They look like a force, but Romelu! Yeah, they've got a few people that are going to be potential problems for them. Wan-Bissaka at fullback isn't a top-level player that he maybe could be. Varane is a bit slow. Maguire can be a bit slow. So they're going to be a problem. But again, they have got their deficiencies. I'm looking at the way that we played. We had a 36-year-old in Thiago Silva playing centre-back today, and he was phenomenal. He was absolutely superb. I watched him a few years ago, Chelsea against PSG, and I sat in the same seat today. And even 5-6 years ago, whenever it was, I went, wow. He was fantastic. He was brilliant. And I saw the same thing again today. He is a top-level player that we got on a free. It's this club doing good business, meaning that we are going to be in with a decent chance every single year of winning trophies. And it's someone small like Thiago Silva makes a massive impact. It's absolutely superb. I love it.
I'm feeling some optimism now, Craig, and I like to see it.
I have been optimistic since day one. I'm just knowing that there is more to come from this football team. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we should all be excited for. That is why you should be subscribing to Chelsea Fan TV, subscribing to Craigo28 Football, because there is a lot of good things to come. Trust me.
Wow, enjoyed that plug as well. Craig, as always, it is a pleasure to talk to you. We're going to win the league. I'm with you there. I'm with you.
We're doing it.
There you go.
We're doing it.
What did I tell you lot on my YouTube channel? I said Chelsea Football Club are not here to take part. We are here to take over. You hear me? What did I say? Chelsea Football Club are not here to take part. We are here to take over. You understand? We are here to take over, bro. That's what's going on at Stamford Bridge live in 4K. You've got bad boy striker, Lukaku coming through. Had the 2 chances and he got them sorted. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm interviewing you now. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. Carry
you know
on.
What I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, like, obviously, Tuchel is coming in doing his thing. I've never really doubted the man. Do you know what I'm saying? We've obviously got a striker on our hands right now. That's going to be the difference between us potentially winning the league and winning the league. Is that striker we've got up front. Kovacic today, absolutely phenomenal. Do you know what I'm saying? Kovacic, not his biggest fans, but I will give him his flowers. I know Kovacic fans right now, you guys are over the moon. Goal and assist, absolutely well taken as well. Mendy, can we talk about how good Mendy was?
Can we please talk about how
Can
good
we
Mendy
talk
was?
about how good Mendy was? Mendy, listen, if you don't know already, in fact, breaking news. In fact, this isn't breaking news, this is already news. Edward Mendy is world class. If you didn't know this already, Edward Mendy is world class. And we've got to put some, this is the best keeper we've had at this club since Peter Cech. Would you agree with me?
I'm going to agree with you there.
agree with me?
I'm going to agree with you.
I like the energy, do you know what I'm saying? This is what it is, proper Chelsea and whatnot. I love this club, you have no idea. But now I'll give you the mic back.
Thank you very much. Let's ask you then, which one was your favourite goal today?
Favorite goal. Lukaku's first goal was dirty. That was, brother. Did you see what he did? That was rude. Who was it? Mings. His career is finished. His career is finished, bro. Did you see how he came out and then he met the goalkeeper as well? No. That first goal. The second goal was really good. Cover was really good as well. Yeah, cover was really good. But that first goal was something else. Oh my God, it was something else. Lukaku's first goal for me was brilliant. The way the team set up, everything got patterned, beautiful.
I feel like you really enjoyed that first goal.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
So, last question for you, big one. Are we going to win the league?
Fuck yes. There we go. We're going to win the league. 100% winning the league. No competition, no doubt. If you like, you guys have clipped me many a time. Clip me again. We're going to win the league. Ronaldo who? Brother, we're coming for your golden boot. You understand? Chelsea are winning the league this season. We move bombastically, ladies and gentlemen. We move.
I love it. It was lovely to speak to you. I'm feeling the optimism. Thank you very much. So it feels like it's been about 3 years since we had a home game, but we are here, we are back at the bridge. It's Leonie Carpenter for Chelsea Fans TV. I'm joined by Bricky. Bricky, what did you make of the game?
Can't lie to you, it was a great game of football today. Listen, there's not much to complain about. We didn't create too many chances, but listen, we didn't create too many chances, yeah. But when we did, we scored from them. Lukaku, predator. He's a gunman, bro. I'm telling you, he's a fucking gunman. That money was worth it. Every penny was worth it for him. Saul today. Listen, I'm disappointed, man. Saul.
Right, so let's be honest, that was a bit of a baptism of fire for the Premier League. So what did you make of Saul, really? Like, you're disappointed, are you?
Listen, it's his first game, so you can't really say much. But all I have to tell him, brother, this ain't Spain, bruv. Yeah? This ain't Spain where you can dribble and hold on to the ball. Man will press you, bruv. Man will clamp you in the Premier League, yeah? So you have to know what you're doing. But he seems like a good player. He seems like a decent player. A lot of the game was going through him today in the first few minutes and that. But it's his first game, so you can't really say much. Do you know what I mean? I thought we gave the ball away a lot today in the midfield. But listen, great result. We move on. Lukaku, as I said, remember I told you the last time, 25 goals plus, man.
You did.
Gunman, predator, yeah? Ronaldo got a brace today. Lukaku got a brace today.
Oh, are we seeing some competition there? What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm not saying anything, innit?
No, you are. You absolutely are.
At the end of the season, let's see who turns up with the most goals, innit? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, we move on. Next week, Champions League. Say no more.
Okay, I'm now joined by Fabio. Fabio, what did you make of Chelsea today?
Okay, today is my first Chelsea match. I came here with my boss and I really enjoyed. It's amazing, spectacular. I like Chelsea supporters. I like the vibes. It was so amazing. I really enjoyed the time in the stadium. The stadium is amazing, beautiful stadium. I've been everywhere, and I think this kind of vibe you can live only with Chelsea supporters. And today there's a 3-0 match was so beautiful. My favorite goal was the third one from Romelu Lukaku, and today I learned a lot of chants. And did you like the match?
I loved the match.
Which one was your first favorite? Which one was your favorite goal today?
My favourite goal was the first goal.
Oh, the
I
first
just
goal.
thought it was very well worked. It was a very good sort of team performance. And Lukaku, he's very clinical, and that's what we need as Chelsea.
Oh,
Chelsea
yeah.
fans, Chelsea team, that's what we need.
Yeah, because the first goal was the goal that unblocked everything, you know. And the Chelsea played better and better every minute. And yeah, it was a really good match, and I really enjoyed. And I think I'll come for next match for the Premier League. And I want to see definitely Chelsea, Manchester United, and I want to see Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, let's not talk about him because
Put it in the hat.
it's all about Romelu Lukaku. Let's be honest, in the Premier League. I love how you speak.
Go Chelsea.
Thank you. I love how you speak about the stadium, about the fans, about Chelsea. It's lovely to speak to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure to have your interview. And go Chelsea! Ciao!
Okay, so we look like a band that are auditioning for the X Factor. We're not going to sing, don't worry. But today I'm joined by Mo, Oscar, and
Fatura, man.
he's got to introduce himself. Let's be honest. He's bought a sign as well. So now, oh, thank you very much. We love it. Did you make that yourself?
Yeah, I made that myself, but unfortunately no markers left.
I see you kind of ran out there. Right, let's go. Mo, what did you think of the game?
Perfect. I mean, we got a clean sheet. We're scoring goals for fun by the looks of it. This is obviously after an international break. And for me, the most important thing that we did today was get a clean sheet and get the win. I'm just looking forward to what happens next because Romelu Lukaku is firing and I'm so excited that we finally have a striker that we can rely on. Major shout out to Kovacic, who was pretty much underappreciated in my opinion. But he's showing exactly what he's about. He's got two world-class players in front of him in Jorginho and Kante. And Kovacic is someone that I think has been on the bench through unfortunate circumstances, if anything. But honestly, I was so impressed with his performance. He got a goal, he got an assist that was wonderful. I'm excited for where we go with this team, man. It's going to be a good season for us. Sorry.
No, I love it. Amazing squad depth as well. Like, that is exciting for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Right, Oscar, man of the match for you.
I want to say Kovacic. I think him getting a goal, him getting an assist, these are things that people don't associate with him. Like, he doesn't have the output. He hasn't scored that many goals for Chelsea, especially not in the league. But when he got into those positions today, there was a couple of other times where he had the chance to play a through ball and the pass was just a little bit off, but he was involved in everything today, especially in the first half when Saul didn't have the best game. You know, it was his debut. He was just coming into the Premier League. Kova was manning like all the things that he was missing pretty much. So I think Kova's man of the match, but you can't get away from Lukaku. 2 goals. He's exactly what we've been waiting for. A striker coming in and you give him the chances. Like the first chance, like he's running that goal, cuts it back onto his right. It reminded me of Idiger Johnson's goal against Barcelona in the Champions League because he just cuts in and beats the keeper like that, and so good. And then that second one, like, what more could you ask for from a striker? I'm so happy we have him, and I'm so happy that the team is getting to know each other, getting better, and 3 goals, you can't ask for more.
You really can't. 3 goals and a clean sheet.
Yeah.
Top of the league, albeit with United. Let's not talk about them, but yeah, top of the league. It is what it is.
It is what it is for now. Don't worry. We'll get that back.
Yes. Right, come join me. Let's do a quick shuffle round. I like it.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to be a bit more stylish doing that, but don't worry about it. Okay, so what did you make of the performance tonight?
No, it was all right. I have no idea why.
It was all right.
It was all right. Smoothness, nothing really crazy apart from Sal's only first game in it, so he'll get used to this team. You know, I saw a couple of times he made those, missed passes in the first half. It looks a bit rusty. You know, he just came into this league. Premier League is a different beat than La Liga. Sorry, he will come good this season, and I think the important thing is the important thing is that we got our squad depth. That's the most important thing in this team, and keep everyone healthy. And because we got to play 3 games in a week, so it's a massive step for us in terms of squad depth from last season for sure.
Definitely. And okay, let's look forward. Obviously, we've got a Champions League game in the week. Then we've got Tottenham, who of course lost to Crystal Palace today, which we can all shout out about. So, Spurs, what are we going to do against them?
Oh, it's going to be a different game, and I think it's going to be like a high line game against Spurs, and compared to Aston Villa, I feel like Aston Villa trying to press us in the beginning. I feel like there's a bit of, we're a bit panicking at the buzz at times, those moments, little moments that can nearly cost us the game. But Mendy today, great game as well. And for next week as well, it's going to be a different game against Spurs. I'm hoping to see likes of Lukaku, maybe Werner's coming on as well, and maybe Mount as well. And it's going to be interesting next week. And I hope we can repeat it again like we did in 2019.
I think as well, as we've all repeated, squad depth is everything. And I feel like all the games that are coming now, we've got the squad to compete now. And that is what we love to see. Thank you guys for all joining me. Thank you very much. Take care. We're fucking good defenders. Okay, I'm now joined by Lewis, obviously Chelsea Fans TV favourite. What did you... You liked that one, didn't you? Yeah, take it. So we were both at the bridge. What did you make of the performance?
To be honest, I thought Villa gave us a bit of a tough fight in the first half, but the fact that we still came out, we won 3-0 at the end of it, has just given me so much confidence, because we made a lot of changes in the lineup and we did kind of suffer because of it. Losing Jorginho meant that we lost a lot of stability in the midfield, and I think Sal needs a lot more time to adapt than we give him credit for. But I'm not going to sit here and slate him. It's his first game in the Premier League. He's had barely any time with us. He hasn't even had a pre-season. He clearly needs to adjust. It is what it is. He's going to get better. He's going to be better by the end of the season. But he did still have a bad performance, and it's half the reason why the defence had so much pressure on them today. But they coped with it, and they coped with it excellently. That was Thiago Silva's first start in the Premier League this season, and he looks like he's been playing the entire season. This guy is literally timeless. He was in the way of everything in the first 20 minutes.
Did you get in the first half with that header as well? Yeah.
There was a there was a goal line clearance about 15 minutes in as well. Every single time we turned over the ball and it looked like they were going to hit us on a counter-attack, there was Thiago Silva. I also give credit to Chalobah and Rudiger, because both of them were very solid despite having a lot of pressure put on them in that game. But they passed the test. They passed with flying colours. Edouard Mendy I also want to speak about, because he does not get the praise he deserves. He is literally one of the best goalkeepers in the league. Statistically, the best winning Champions League goalkeeper in Champions League history. And they don't give him the credit he deserves. But where's the flaw in his game? His concentration's there. His decisions making is there. His passing out the back is solid. His presence is ridiculous. Every time there was a corner or a cross, and Aston Villa did a lot of those in this match, but he was on the end of every single one of them. Didn't put a foot wrong today, so I need to give him credit as well. But
I think as well, our defence gets a lot of credit, but when we get to the back to the keeper, he is making those saves, and like you say today, he was particularly, like, every moment you felt confidence in him, didn't you?
Yeah, and people always say with Edouard Mendy's protected by the defence, but then if you're going to say that, then you're also taking credit away from Petr Cech, because he's had the likes of Carvalho, John Terry, Ashley Cole behind him, and does that mean he's a worse goalkeeper? No. Concentration's key as a goalkeeper, and also being able to turn up in the big moments as well. You could have 1 or 2 big moments a game, but if you're not good enough in those 2 moments, that's 2 goals conceded. You all remember Kepa 1920. That's literally the exact same thing, and you see the difference is night and day. Edouard Mendy needs to start getting his praise. Another player too, Mateo Kovacic. I've criticised this final ball so many times, but today it was on point. The first goal for Romelu Lukaku just speaks levels from himself, and it just gave him the confidence to keep going and pushing forward, and obviously got a rare goal for the second as well, and it just caps off an amazing performance. But he was on it for the whole 90 minutes. Big up Dami as well. I see you, my G. Come on, bro. But yeah, overall, it was an amazing performance. In the midfield, I thought we were good. The only problem was, I think we were a bit frustrating in the attack. I thought Lukaku was solid today, but Havertz and Ziyech... You're right, man. Havertz and Ziyech, I thought, were very frustrating today. I thought Kai Havertz ghosted it for some periods, and whenever he got the ball in the first half, they kind of dealt with him a little bit easy. Ziyech, I also thought, just seemed really predictable. And the end product, I know he's going to be fuming with it as well. So I don't want to give him too much slander or anything like that, because I do think I do like what he was trying. I thought he was very hopeful, but it just never seemed to look out for him. But other than that,
I feel like, with the team selection, there was like a lack of cohesion, I guess, because players haven't always played together, bringing in other players as well. Saul was just started, Callum Hudson-Odoi as well. I feel like with the team selection in particular, just a little bit of lack of cohesion, which maybe Ziyech kind of felt, I guess.
A bit of a lack of cohesion, but I thought for both of them, it's performance that they would be frustrated with, because with Ziyech, I could see what he was trying to do, but for the most part, it just never really came off the way that he wanted. Kai Havertz, you didn't really see that much of him until the second half. Second half, there was a good few chances from him there. He seemed to get a bit more involved into the game. But I still think it's a performance that he would be frustrated with. But we had enough players with a good performance to stand by. The defence kept us solid throughout the game. Kovacic just carried that entire midfield in the first half. And as soon as we brought Jorginho on, we got stability in the midfield. And then we got the second goal about 5 minutes afterwards, and the game was done from there. Romelu, he's the guy who's going to win us the Golden Boot. But like we were saying, good performance. Kovacic carried the midfield and was a strong test for us as well. To win 3-0 in a game like that we did not dominate for the entire match just gives you so much confidence for the games coming ahead. We've got Spurs next, we've got Man City next, and I'm confident we can beat anyone because we're playing like that. We've got depth, we can switch players around whenever we need, and they still work, and we're still able to get the results. So a brilliant performance, and we move on to Tottenham.
I couldn't agree more, Lewis. It's very optimistic times for Chelsea, I think. Thank you very much.
Thanks, no worries.